Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear viewer, I was talking about the Buddhism, what kind of religions they are, what they believe, what is the important point of the belief on that religions. So today also I'm continue about the Buddhist aspirations in Buddhism. A person normal, I would like to read it from the book to understand, to be not any mistake. A person normal in behavior as a common fact to the holy life of a human being, but it is equally important that the aspirant plans to the mind of person to see clearly. Self-concentrated habits cannot rule compassionate in the human heart. A mislead design thinking abstract our ability to understand the world. Buddhism recognizes that the condition of mind is uncontrollable and undisciplined. It constantly seeks stimulations and excitement. It has an inordinate love of ideas and is habituated to pursue pleasurable sensations and abhor unpleasant ones. It loves to control, but itself rather out of the control. So now we are talking about the wholesome, which is the main important in this religion. This also they divided in 4 ways. One is the concentration, and the other one is mindfulness, and the other one is thinking, and the other one is understanding. This is wholesome, all about divided by these 4 things. Saying the 4 kinds of disciplines of wholesome are the way of the restraining the mind of exploitations, and they are considerable power for the benefit of real Buddha to follow to other one. Buddhism does not consider that mind to be possessions of the personality or of man or woman. While in the Western world they are willing to identify the thought and feelings, but whilst in the Buddhism encourages individuals understand themselves differently. The mind may be regarded as the sense organ like the other 5 senses, rather than center of the self, of the soul and spirit. Like the eyes and ear are sensible to light and sound, then the mind is sensible to thought and feeling. This treating makes us sensitive to certain sight and souls and sounds, certain sights and sounds, and sensitive to others. So the effect of mental treat can be released through the practice of the wholesome concentrations and wholesome mindfulness. Wholesome concentration is the discipline of the meditations, and mindfulness is a practice of meditative awareness in daily life. Meditation is used throughout the world's religions for the various purposes, communicating and communing with the God, gaining deeper access to the soul, and relaxing the body. Buddha himself used meditation to bring about his enlightenment while he was seated under the Buddha's tree in northern of India 2500 years ago. Today, the Buddhist practitioners who seeks to live the holy life of Buddha supposed to engage in the same way of discipline. So, and also we would like to talk about the spirituality in Buddhism. Buddhism is one of the world's oldest enduring spiritual traditions. Buddhists practice irresistible in the modern world than ever before. There are many aspects to the Buddhism practice that the modern person might find attractions. One of those is what might be called the Buddhist orientations towards truth. Never accept anything on the authority of another, only accept as true what is established in a person by their own experience. This attitude toward the truth is ultimately modern and fit well with the ideas of the modern world's instructions. Buddhism spirituality does not ask anyone to believe what he or she cannot believe. Buddha is required to know hardly of faith. The individual needs only to hold as true what is confirmed by his or her knowledge. Buddhist spirituality furthermore promote a form of life that provide cure to the stress of modern living. So as a contradictions to the speed and hurrying is the sound and confuse of this world. Buddhism prescribed the life of peacefulness and tranquility, and a life of meditations and gently awareness. Yet Buddhism is not a symbolic spirituality, and it is not recommended that one live disposed towards a future world to come. The time for living now is a present moment. Finally, Buddhist thought for the starting point 2500 years till today by the understanding of the Siddhartha, which still is current. In this religion, the spirituality or spirit is likely practical. It provides discipline for the mind and the body, and for treating others and oneself. Key admonition in Buddhism. So Buddhism does not merely say love other. It shows how to love others. Buddhism does not merely say be wise. It shows us how we may become wise. Buddhists tell it has to be practical rather than theoretical. It may be compatible with other religions' view. Buddhism does not seek the rejections of other spiritual and philosophical viewpoints. These are the Buddhist way that we talk about today all. So, but also I'm very surprising, which the beauty talking all things is in this religion is a lot of good things which I can see over here. But I am amazingly, how about the Rohingya city in Myanmar of the government, how they crueler? Why they become crueler? Why they made a lot of genocide? Why they did those things, bad things to them? Why there are lots of people sink in the water? Why they are always talking about we are not be harm. They made it harm the people. So in this case, I'm thinking someone that raised the voice against the Sensuti or Sentuchi, whatever is the name of that the prime minister. She has to understand that ask somebody to her, ask her, are you Buddhist? And the Buddhist, their religion does not say like this. Anyway, may Allah bless all of you. And inshallah I will talk about later in the future. Assalamu alaikum.